Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. Welcome to another episode of Answer Me Senpai. Answer Me Senpai. Answer Me Senpai. We're back with another episode. If you guys don't know what this is a little Q&A segment that I do where I answer the questions that you guys ask me on Twitter using the hashtag Answer Me Senpai or from the previous comments section of the Answer Me Senpai. Nailed it. Without further ado, let's get going. How many likes on this video will it take for you to dye your hair pink? I'd say 200,000. 200,000. Please don't make me do it. What's your favorite video game? That is a very difficult question. I'd have to say it's either Super Mario World, Pokemon Gold version, or Final Fantasy VI. I can't choose between the three. Do you like the White Stripes and not just Seven Nation Army? Yeah, hell yeah. Like, Seven Nation Army isn't even my favorite song, actually. My favorite song is either Ball and Biscuit or Dead Leaves in the Dirty Ground. What was your childhood like? Just curious. I think my childhood was mostly spent just listening to music. Like, my dad introduced me to a lot of his music that he grew up with, you know, bands like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and the Rolling Stones and Black Sabbath, you know, all of these like really awesome like rock bands. And then that's where my love of music pretty much just started. And then like around the age of like I'd say 6 or 7, I started reading manga for the first time, and that's where I first really started to get into like manga and like Japanese culture and the Japanese language and whatnot. So yeah, it was mostly spent reading manga and listening to music. Who? I'm the Anime Man. You can see it in the channel. Okay. What anime do you think should be turned into a live action? I'm not too sure about which anime, but I'm gonna say this because I actually just finished playing it on this channel. But To the Moon, the RPG making game, I reckon that would be a really good live action movie or even an anime if it's done right. And if no one's gonna do it, then someone fund me. I'll fucking make it for you guys. Could you make better videos? Thanks for the sick burn. How much money do you make off YouTube? Well, according to my last paycheck, last month I got none of your goddamn business. Who is your biggest inspiration to get into YouTube, or what was the reason you wanted to do YouTube? Funny enough, I was actually inspired by YouTubers after I started doing YouTube, and I was inspired by them to kind of continue doing YouTube and do like greater things. Like, I was definitely inspired by channels like Game Grumps, and other even like skit-based channels like Niga Higa and like Corridor Digital and like all those like awesome people who have done awesome things on YouTube. So yeah, I wasn't inspired by anyone to start YouTube, but it definitely was inspired by people to continue YouTube. Who is the hottest anime girl? For me, it changes every season, honestly. Every season there's like the best seasonal anime girl. For this season though, the fall 2015 season, my bae is Sakurako-san from Sakurako-san no Ashimoto ni wa Shitei ga Natteiru. She is so hot! How do you feel about shipping wars? I think I feel the same way about shipping wars as I do about real life wars. In other words, they're really fucking pointless. Alright, let's move on to the YouTube comments. This guy is exactly like PewDiePie. Is it weird I get boners when I look at lions having sex? Yes. Will you put your hair in pigtails? Hell the fuck now. Which of the fall animes are you currently watching? I will be doing a seasonal roundup of the current season near the end of the season, or in this case near the end of December, so look out for that video. Effing your own clone is gay. Do you realize that? It was a joke. Do you realize that? How often do you masturbate? Well, I'm doing it right now. Does that answer your question? Do a manly JoJo's Bizarre Adventure pose. I think this is the best I can do. Deal da. Where do you learn to speak Japanese and how long? I'm gonna answer that question by introducing today's sponsor, which is LinguaLift. LinguaLift is an online language learning program where the way that they teach you that I have seen is actually quite different, because they do more conventional methods that get you to more understand the concept rather than just rote learning everything. And from First link in the description below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter because that's where you can send me the Answer Me Senpai questions and see me say really weird shit at 3 AM and then you guys bash me for the fact that I'm still awake at 3 AM. Shut up! Don't tell me what to do, ma'am! Anyways, that's it for another episode of Answer Me Senpai. Thank you to all the people who asked questions. If I didn't get to answer your question, then I might answer it in the next episode. So, if you'd like to ask me any kind of question, request, whatever the fuck you want to just say to me, then either use the hashtag AnswerMeSenpai on Twitter or leave them in the comment section of this video. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more anime banner, and I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep watching anime. Ciao!